Each night at 8, this is Northcity TV.
Hello, my name is Jeannette and I've been asked to share a little bit about life in my bubble. And I think we're aware that this time has been vastly different for people. Some people have got extra busy, like the essential workers and teachers, and for others life's got slower. And I run a paused home childcare business, and only one of the children I look after has parents that are both essential workers. So I've just been looking after her, and so my hours have been reduced and life has been a lot slower for me. And I think once the dust had settled a bit and I could see that New Zealand was getting a good handle on COVID-19 and that it wasn't going to sweep through our community, I started to relax and actually started to enjoy some of the things in my bubble. And one of those things has been getting jobs done. So my laundry is now painted, and there are trees gone from the garden, and my house is probably cleaner than it's ever been. And the other thing I've really enjoyed is spending more time with Jesus, just spending time praying. And I want to thank the Northcity leadership for doing devotions, and I'd wanted to learn more about imaginative prayer. So I've really enjoyed that Donald and others have been doing that. And Donald asked me to share my experience with one of the times of imaginative praying. So I'm going to read to you now the scripture that he read. He read from John 12. And the scene is that the week before, Lazarus has died, and Martha and Mary, his sisters, have gone through the emotion of his death, then to have Jesus turn up and bring him back to life. So this is a week later, and they're having a dinner at their house with Jesus as the guest of honour. So it's John 12, verses 1 to 4. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus arrived at Bethany, where Lazarus lived, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. Here a dinner was given in Jesus' honour. Martha served, while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him. Then Mary took a pint of pure nard, an expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. So with imaginative prayer, the idea is that you try and put yourself into the story and see what God might be saying to you. And for me, I immediately related to Martha, who was rushing around organising things and was busy. And as Martha, I looked over at my brother Lazarus, and I got annoyed with him because he was just reclining at the table. And then I looked at Mary, and I wanted to be her. She was sitting at Jesus' feet, and I wanted to be. And in that moment, I felt that quiet whisper of God saying, "Well, you can be. Come and sit." And so I went to that internal place of true self, took a breath, and I just sat with Jesus and was calm and still. And I felt his love, and I felt how precious I was. It's the greatest thing we can do is to sit at Jesus's feet, and it's what we've been created for, to be in relationship with our amazing God, finding out the truth of who we are. And I think that's the gold that I will take from this time. And that is spending more time with Jesus. And I've heard it talked about at Northcity as a rhythm. And they've been are continuing to give us scripture readings every day. So I guess the challenge is to commit to reading them every day. I know that I'm going to try to. Life will get busier again. We're going to come out to level 3 and level 2. So the challenge is to keep this rhythm of sitting at Jesus' feet every day. And I thought I'd finish by reading a quote out of a Henry Newen book that I've actually pinched from the Northcity library. So I promise I will bring it back. And he met with Mother Teresa. So I'll just read out what happened for him as he met with her. It's called Mother Teresa's Answer. Once, quite a few years ago, I had the opportunity of meeting Mother Teresa of Calcutta. I was struggling with many things at the time and decided to use the occasion to ask Mother Teresa's advice. As soon as we sat down, I started explaining all of my problems and difficulties, trying to convince her of how complicated it all was. When, after 10 minutes of elaborate explanation, I finally became silent, Mother Teresa looked at me quietly and said, "Well, when you spend 1 hour a day adoring your Lord and never do anything which you know is wrong, you will be fine." And I think she hit the nail on the head. The greatest thing we can do every day is to spend time with Jesus. So from my bubble to yours, that's all, and it's going to be great when this thing's over.